Okay, that's enough of that. Whoa, death. That's what this always reminds me of. Okay, I think everything is good. All right. We're further breaking into Da Vinci's house, but this time we's going to do it in the past because we got sprayed with time chemical, if you remember. But we'll see how it goes. And we get to see that this game has like cutscenes and voice acting and stuff. Castello Intense. The Intense Castle, for people who don't know Italian, like me. I'm here lurking because I decided to make hash browns and eggs at 1 a.m. That seems like the perfect time to make hash browns and eggs. I don't know why. If you were hungover, I would accept it even more. Or drunk. Either way. In my head canon, you're drunk. On the finest Swedish wine. Or whatever. Man, that's my spoon. Sure, we can say that. I like Italian food. Does that count? Yeah, why not? I like Italian food too. Mostly cannolis. Boy, do I love cannolis. Read the following... Get out of here! Read the following lines carefully because this letter is your path to freedom. Only on the other side of these walls can your name be cleared. We arrange that the guard won't be watching the area of your cell for the time being. You should know that you won't get this chance again. Don't worry, we are on your side. You will find your way out at the end of this letter. Is it behind the key? Oh. I just had pasta for dinner. Well, what kind of pasta? Because pasta's from everywhere. At least it is in my world. So just as before, I played this one to remind me like what the solutions are. Then I played the third one, so I remember this one less, but I'm probably gonna remember it pretty well. Not gonna lie. Any but spaghetti noodle. That's the word. What kind of spaghetti noodle? Angel hair's good. My favorite is what is the tubular one? Is it rigatoni? I love that one. And I like manicotti a lot. That's a big favorite of mine. There we go. Now that's how you break out of a cell, boy howdy. Shit. But then you put a spoon in there because the fools gave you a spoon, knowing damn well what spoons can do in prison. That Discordia, that is a fantastic idea. I want to see a super prequel of like Da Vinci version of Saw, where it's all like water wheels and shit. I want to see that badly now. Not to 50. Explain. The super easy puzzles at the beginning. So I'm not going to pretend like they're giving me any sort of trouble. However, this is the first extremely bizarre logic that we're going to have to deal with in this one. And I will say that of the Da Vinci houses, 2 definitely has some, like, questionable ones where I would call them more bullshit than just, like, puzzles. Giacomo, you might find the events awaiting you strange and unfathomable. Accept them as they are. You will understand everything later when we meet. You must trust me. It's time to turn the wheel of time and change not only your own destiny. In the box in front of you is a device that will allow you to peer into the past, and through your feats there you will influence the present. Use it with deliberation. Giacomo, you do not know me yet, but I have known you for a long time, and I am here and will help you. So here's the thing. I am not sure of this, but I believe the character we were in the first one is not this guy. I think this is a new person who knows Leonardo through their time shenanigans, but he doesn't know me yet. Princess Bride. Ah, okay. I haven't seen that movie enough to memorize it. But this is the legendary time ball. You can wish that the eternal dragon lets you go back and view the past. And not just view it, but like full-blown influence it, which is weird. Everything is frozen in the past, but you can completely screw around with it and bring things back from the future. Bringing things back to the future, rather. I always forget to mute my phone before I start. But this time, I at least remembered before it went off. See, now the water wasn't flowing, and the bridge never broke. Even though it's been like a year or some change, probably, I think like 2 years. Let me see. Well, yeah, 1495, and I forget what the other one was. But yeah, it's like no one's ever flipped that switch. You know, I was thinking about this, and just traditional locks would probably be more secured than puzzles that people could figure out. Like, it seems very secure for people who are, like, high intelligent and just kind of don't expect anybody to figure it out. But, like, yeah. I still am not, like, nothing is truly locked. I just have to figure it out. Which I guess if you pick a lock, it's kind of the same, but still.
Messere Giacomo, alive and well. Your presence here is proof.
Hold on. Something's weird about the sound. You know what? I'm going to turn hints off.
That my gift was delivered successfully, and that you knew how to use it in the best possible way.
I don't know why the sound's doing that.
You
It's
did
real
not
echoey.
disappoint me, which is, as you will soon see, a good thing for you. I'm sure you're asking yourself the obvious question of why the mysterious man before you has even helped you to your freedom.
Oh yeah, the locksmith lawyer. That guy gives me anxiety. It's just showing that, like, no matter how secure something seems to be, it's not.
At their way, we would all be flung several centuries into the past. However, I do believe...
I do like that if you are late on moving the dialogue forward, he kind of just, like, looks around like he's waiting.
I know your work and your skills, and I can find a good use for them. But I am, as you are surely beginning to understand, an extremely powerful man. As
I don't know, that's weird.
easily as I...
Well,
This is my offer. You may choose to return to your foul-smelling cell in Castello Estense, which would of course be unexpected, or decide to enter my service instead, in which case you could finally make full use of your exceptional skills. But let us return to my...
I wish I could say I knew about this guy prior to Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood, but I didn't. I did not know who Cesare Borgia was until then.
I'm certain you already know of him. Messere Leonardo da Vinci. He is currently staying in Milan, seeking assistance for his scientific work. Every candidate for this post must first complete a complex test to show that he can be beneficial to the Master's research.
I still don't know. Play that game. Yeah. I mean, that's fair too. They say his name like 1,000 times, but they really don't, like, go into it. I just kind of, like, looked up the history of it. I'm just saying that's the game that told me about him, but apparently he's like a pretty big figure in history, and it's like, why didn't I know about him till now?
And the only employer of Leonardo da Vinci will be me. Cesar, take this notebook. You will secretly record every detail of your investigation in it. You will report to me and keep me informed.
Huh. I didn't know I could zoom in on the pages.
You will find Master Leonardo in the Church of Santa Maria della Grazia, where he addresses himself to some grandiose painting. One of my reliable people will take you to Milan. You should be on your way. And Giacomo, do not fail me. There is one more thing.
Oh, now the voice is right.
I am accustomed
Well, it was.
to almost any hardship. But Messere Leonardo is, after all, a man of considerable delicacy and refinement. Before you meet him, you should not forgo a thorough bath and change of clothing.
They say you stink, man. Which is fair. What happened? Something weird happening to the sound, but it's fine.
To tell the truth, I did not expect another to take on my challenge. But I'm...
What is going on?
You just entered the labyrinth.
Hold on. I'm gonna quit and start it up again and see if that fixes it, because it's really weird. It's like it sounds like they're like underwater or something. Maybe it doesn't to everybody else, but it does to me.
To tell the truth,
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
another to take on my challenge. But I'm pleased to see that in the end another brave soul decided to try. Well, I was told that your name is Giacomo. So I bid you welcome.
What is this? What is doing this? Something's really weird here.
You just entered the labyrinth, and your task is simple.
It's like it's just picking up the echo.
I, of course, put a few little...
It's not supposed to sound like this.
But if you will be careful and diligent in your search, Jack... That is all I will say for now. Well, I suppose I should wish you, like I wished all those before you, good luck, and more importantly, an open mind. If you prove to me that you are worthy to be my apprentice...
No doubt it's something that OBS is doing, because it didn't do this before when I played it on my own. Getting like a lot of ambient hiss. It's almost like the backgrounds become the foreground. I don't understand that. Well, thank you. I guess the voices are just gonna be weird, because yeah, because I mean, everything else seems to be okay. This convent recently underwent a reconstruction, which I assessed greatly using several of my inventions. Thanks to this, the prior allowed me to use this beautiful garden as a venue for my trial. It consists of a number of items, tools, and supplies borrowed from the convent's stores and inventories. For each different task, I repurpose them into mechanisms and brain teasers. I want to make sure that you're observant, able to perceive the very essence of things, and know how to think logically. Get to the other side of the labyrinth, and I will gladly accept my service. So one of the first things Leo did is hid something behind a pillow, which I hate to admit, the first time I played this, didn't think to look behind. When I found out that it was literally behind a pillow, that bugged me. It begins. The cranks. Quite the name for that. Okay. This is 2. No. That's 2 silver rings and this one. 2 silver rings and a golden triangle. So it's this one. That is a silver triangle and 2 gold rings and a dark ring. So it's that one. This one is with an oval. And there. Squirrels are deadly. Okay. And pop. Sketch it in your notebook. Good. I don't think there's anything else with the table yet. I know this is an issue. That's something we gotta fix in the past. Oh, yeah, what years are we going for? 1493, 1495. Yeah, so 2 years between the last one, and no one flipped that one switch. Okay, square, triangle, star, and hexahedron. Abacus, I'm not here to do math. Yes, you are. Da Vinci said so. Okay. Yeah, Amigo helped me figure this one out recently because I just did not understand. But it's like, it's a math puzzle, but I thought it was these 2 numbers have to equal the number in the middle, not the 2 numbers on the outside. So now it's much easier. Makes a ton more sense. God, I don't like the lack of sound. I'm not getting my tasty, like, crank noises. I'm just getting loud stuff. This one took me a couple tries to figure out, but you gotta hit every point, which I've already failed. I can hear it, But it's not. It doesn't sound like it should. It's very muted. This one is just a puzzle of just minuscule movements. There we go. Okay. Man, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Pisces. Nope. Gemini, that was next. There we go. Right. Back to the past. You really probably could figure this one out without the drawing, just because they can only fit a certain way. How many games? 3. So this is the second one. I'm not going to be able to get through this one in one sitting. It's pretty long. But I remember it. Oh God, this fucking puzzle. Oh man. Okay, strap in. This is gonna be a while. You know what's worse than a sliding block puzzle? A gravity-fed sliding block puzzle. Do you think like Talos Principle 2? I really don't know. I haven't played the Talos Principle 1. From what I can tell, from what I could tell by what I saw of Talos Principle, it might be a little too like artsy for me. But I don't know. I haven't seen enough of it. I think because it's a popular puzzle game, you like YouTubers know that their view count would be low, just because it's one of those things where the people who want to watch it don't want to get spoiled. At least that's my assumption. Like, this puzzle isn't super hard, it's just really tedious, mostly because the physics don't always work. But they seem to work with me pretty well this time. Ah, there we go. I feel like I could get into the story and stuff without the puzzles. They may not be great to stream, but too big of a job to. I mean, I give it a shot. I've never really, given that I don't know anything about it. You know, I'm looking for another puzzle game to scratch that itch, and I've realized that specifically escape room style like this is my niche. But I'd try it. There's not enough of these, in my opinion. So I don't really know much, but it sounds like, since I don't have to do puzzles. Yeah, I would stream it. Give it a try. For the sake of everyone who doesn't want to do puzzles. I'll take the puzzle bullet. So I'll just get fuck right off. I mean, I don't even know what to call your social gathering games, whatever you want to be. But I know how you feel. Target sunburst that shape. Square, circle, double time. There we go. Thank you, Big Breach. Yeah. When I finish these, I'll probably move on to Talos Principle. Because I would play Viewfinder. Viewfinder's a great puzzle game. The dialogue is just so bad. I have to play it on mute. It's also just so heavy-handed in its like message. It annoys me, but I like the puzzles. I think the core concept of the game is really good, which is it's kind of frustrating to be in that position. Yeah, all like this, like the whooshing when you move, it sounds really weird. It's like I want to restart the I already closed the thing and started over, but it's like I would have to restart the stream. Like, it sounds like ocean waves. How about Mist Remaster? See, okay. I didn't know they were doing Mist Remaster. I would be interested in that one just because the last time I played Mist, I was way too young to even slightly understand it. And I played Riven, which is the second one. No clue. And I would try it, but I'm already intimidated by Mist. Like, a friend of mine who was, like, real big into it showed me his, like, full notebook of notes. And it's like, what's cool is you gotta take notes to, like, really follow what's going on. It's like, oh, it's in VR. Oh, that makes me kind of want to play it more. I'll be honest. Is there anything else here? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. That's right. I had no idea about the VR part. It sounds dope. I did play it as a kid, but I was too young. Yeah, we were a Mac family, so I had to take whatever games I could get, and that was certainly one of them. Yeah. Okay. It seems that I will have a very capable assistant very soon. The mere fact that you're currently reading these lines is proof that you are more acute than a great many before you. Only several final tasks lay before you. Go ahead, you are close to your goal. Okay. So I don't know when it saves. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this. Then I'm going to stop streaming, restart the whole damn computer. And if it doesn't fix the audio, then I don't know what to do. Because this just sounds very weird. Like, a big reason I play these is for that, like, crank aesthetic and stuff. And I'm not getting it. Sounds okay for us. It doesn't sound okay for me, but I'll take your word for it then. That is an old wing nut. Okay. I wonder who these could belong to. That may be one of the most Resident Evil looking like devices to solve a puzzle in this game. Is the DL or the LD like gears. That's right. There you are. Okay. One of the things I particularly like about the second game is, or the third game, is when a device is, it'll have a little symbol like it already does if the device is something that you can manipulate or combine. But it will specifically have a symbol if the device is, it'll specifically have a symbol if the device is something that you can, like, change. Why in this opening? Okay, it just has to be in the exact right spot, I guess. You know, it's funny. It seems like no matter how good a video game gets, we can't get away from that Gary's Mod rope with the rope physics. where it's just a tube with the rope design on it. It's like we've all just accepted that's what ropes are going to look like. Hey, Deebs. I feel like you could stream Disco Elysium in Discord. Yeah, I've been thinking about that. My friend bought me Disco Elysium a while ago, and I've been meaning to stream it. That's kind of why I've avoided it. Better than Jizzle Physics from DOA. I mean, depends on what we're saying as better. Had to move that block in the past so this thing could turn. Those boob moves independent. I mean, I've seen boobs move independently of each other. No, maybe not that much. I'm just saying it's not impossible. Can't spell Leonardo without Nard. Just saying.
Another interruption? I told you clearly that...
Does this not sound super echoey to y'all?
I'm sorry.
Like he's in the back of a church?
I tend to forget the world around me. I thought that they sent me another letter from the abbot in which he will ask me for yet another time, when will the mural be...
Yeah, okay, so so stick around because I'm going to restart my computer and restart the stream because there's something going on with my audio, and if I can't fix it, then it'll just have to be like that.
Oh.
He's supposed to sound like he's just talking to you, one-on-one.
I must confess, I am surprised. You see, many before you who failed my challenge assured me that it was impossible. Therefore, I must admit that you made a great impression on me. In any case, I am glad that it will be you who will enter my services. There is much work before us, and I believe that in you
I'm going to try to start this before OBS because I think OBS is the culprit of why something's going on.
What do you say, Giacomo?
Yeah, it's like I'm also just like, I'm hearing like just a hum, so something's up with my speakers too. Okay, so I'll be right back. As long as it takes to do everything over again, so don't go away.